I'm going to set up and go outside and grill these 4 different items. Beefsteak tomato, nice sweet vadalia onion, a baby purple eggplant, and an endive. And I'm going to smear them with salt and pepper only, no herbs. You can sprinkle them on later if you want. And I'm using clarified butter instead of olive oil because I'm looking for that flavor this time. So everything is sliced. See how thick the onion is? And the eggplant. We're going to have a lot of eggplant left over, but you can always save. And the tomatoes, 2 nice thick slices. This will be for 2 people. Now we'll go about seasoning it. I find the easiest way to season to avoid turning is to season and put the oil or the clarified butter in the pan. This way the bottom that you place down will already have the seasonings on it. Now you take some sea salt, sprinkle it. And I use black pepper. Like to taste better than the white. Just prepare to sneeze. So then just place the items down like this. So now one side is seasoned, because you should season both sides. You could put garlic powder, onion powder, herbs on there, but I don't like what it does to the grill. And the items burn also in the cooking. So now we put a little more butter, since I'm using butter, but you can use oil on the item. And the endive is going to go this side down first, the flat side. Everything is coated nicely, and then we're going to season the top of everything. And I'm also nothing. I was going to put a little butter on the grill, but you know what? There's enough here. I don't have to waste more. So we'll just season again. And now we'll head outside. Now that the grill's nice and hot, you just place the items. Close the lid, keep the heat built up inside. That's been about a minute or so. I'm going to check the item, especially the tomato, but I don't want to, and the eggplant has nice markings. The onions will take a little while. They have to soften up. The endive also. The eggplant we can turn. Nice grill marks. You know, it's always the back of the grill is always the hottest part. And the endive getting marking. Let's move it over here where it's a little hotter. The tomato is going to come off in a second before it disintegrates. But I can put it over there on the plate if you want to get some little color. That's what that plate is for. We're not going to get the color, it's just going to cook it too much. So that's enough for the tomato. And you can feel the item has to soften up a little. And so do the endives. And we'll close it up. You lose a lot of the heat when it's open, even though it looks pretty. Okay, I had the lid closed for about another minute. Now when you take these items off, like the eggplant, it's soft, nice. Immediately, if you want to have the herbs on there while it's still hot, take it off, sprinkle some herbs. It'll pick up the flavor very nicely. Getting soft, looking, has to get rid of that dry look about it and look a little moist. That's grilling nicely. Always in the back. Every barbecue I've ever had. I guess it's the way the air is pulled through it. It's pulled towards the back, which keeps it nice and hot. Now the onions are cooking a little bit. That's very thick, the slices I made. Don't be sloppy. That's okay. And the endive, softening up nicely. It'll take a few more minutes for everything, but not the eggplant. These are soft. So now, like I said, take them off. They have to look wet. You can see that whiteness has to leave, and they have to get a little moisture looking, and take them off before they become potato chips. Anyway, it's not a big deal as long as you always have to keep the flame high when you're doing vegetables. When you're doing chicken, you keep it low. It'll still burn. You're going to separate the rings. About 2 more minutes and we're done. Now we're just grilling along here. So what can you do with the grilled vegetables? You can serve them hot on your main dish, or you can take these plus many others, zucchini, broccoli, I don't know, asparagus, and make a nice platter, line them up nicely, grill them, and put some of that balsamic glaze that I make. Drizzle it all over it. serve that room temperature when you're having people over. Very nice way to do it. Almost done, not quite. Onions got to be soft, and so do the endive, which I don't want to burn that side, so let's take a look. And the reason why I'm turning it over is because it'll cook better. The heat will go through all the layers in there easier this way than the other way around. Yeah, we're done. And we'll just take this off. We'll shut it off. And we'll take a look and see how it looks on the plate. Well, this is how everything looks. I didn't put the onions on here because they would cover everything, but believe me, the Vadalia onions are delicious. So that's just some plain grilled vegetables. Do the right thing with them and they'll look very nice next time you serve them in an assorted amount.